let's move on to friend of the show, Noah Sampson's latest video on one of the absolute worst people in the Manosphere. He found a new psycho, and I wanted to see it.
I see a lot of videos for women on YouTube on how to get a so-called hourglass body, wider hips and bigger breasts essentially. They will tell you to work out, do plastic surgery, go on unnatural diets, and so on. All of this is bullshit. There's one solution to all of your problems: pregnancy. The reason you look the way you look is because you did not get pregnant right after you started menstruating. No matter how old you are as a guy, you would have to be severely mentally ill not to find a 15-year-old girl attractive.
Hello everyone, welcome back to this place, my channel. I'm Noah, and I'm here with a very special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm special.
Special guest.
I am extra special. I'm actually the Queen of England.
She's alive. They did stem cell, and she's a YouTuber now.
Yep, Queen Lizzie here today, also known as Tara Mooney.
So as you guys know, in this place, we like to find sort of weird, strange guys, and I'll show them to you, and I point at them, and I say, why? You know, I say like, what, this guy's weird, what's his deal?
Why do men?
Yeah, we look at weird guys, and today we're gonna just do that again because that's what it's, you know, it's part of the deal.
We're
so how
connoisseurs of weird guys, right? Like
collector, what's the word? You know the word?
Yes, I was thinking sommelier. You know, when they taste the wine.
Yeah,
We taste the men.
No, that man is not fucking, that guy that he found is not memeing, okay? One of the wonderful inventions of the internet is that there is just unlimited access to some of the worst weirdos on the fucking planet.
right. We put a little bit of the guy in the cup, we swirl it around, and then we give it a whiff, and then we have a sip. Most of the time, doesn't taste great. You think this guy?
Shit.
This is a very fine specimen. It's been aged in Scandinavia or somewhere.
And oh my god, he's so weird.
Easily like one of the weirdest.
So weird.
Yeah.
In Spain, 20 years ago, the age of consent was 12.
Police! Help! Police!
How did these motherfuckers get away with like making arguments that are pro-pedophilia? Like, there's no other way to describe what this motherfucker's doing than, oh, that's just like a pro-pedophile content creator. You know what I mean? How is that even, like, first of all, how can you be so confident when you're advocating for pedophilia? Like, Jesus Christ.
Help! Help!
The guy we're looking at is called, you want to try that?
Oh, giving me the hard job.
Spheriga.
Syringe.
Syringe?
No, it's Spheriga.
Syringe, but with a 3.
SV3 Riga. Is it supposed to be like savage?
Maybe. Tim Paul with a red t-shirt on.
Yes.
Without the beanie. Scandinavian Tim Paul.
Scandinavian bald man. What kind of YouTuber is this? Like a...
I would describe him as a man raised by wolves. He is very into his raw meat. He despises vegans.
Eating raw organs at a New York City vegan restaurant? Bro, that hairline is doing numbers, though. Like, oh, man, maybe you should put the meat down a little bit. What the fuck?
Most viewed videos, if you look, are sort of vegan cringe compilations, videos about how unhealthy vegans are, you know, which is just not necessarily true. I'm vegan, and don't you think I look healthy? I don't look emaciated.
No, you look good. You were throwing up and like levitating earlier. Well, was that from the?
That wasn't from the veganism.
Oh, okay.
That was from
Just like radiation.
yeah, radiation.
British tap water.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, veganism. I mean, making that your thing, making fun of veganism.
Dude, this is the funniest thing. I love eating meat, but like if someone was just like straight fucking eating like identifiable organs in front of me raw, I would be disgusted by it. I eat meat every fucking day. Okay? I'm a big advocate. All right? But that is so insane. He's like, ah, stupid vegans. They are so stupid and triggered. I am Spheriga. It's like, bro, yeah, you're eating literally raw meat in a public area with like blood everywhere. That's nasty as fuck. What's wrong with you? That's just, you're just like free bleeding. You're free bleeding, but not a feminist, I guess. Okay? Not a rad femme.
A little.
Yeah,
Weird.
it's low hanging fruit, and also I can't imagine.
Yeah, this man
eating
took I'm a Steakman Darcy to like a totally new level that no one
raw
should be at.
dead animal in the woods whilst screaming about how women shouldn't have sex is healthy for you either.
Worked out for Jordan Peterson. A woman can't get better at sex, so there's the skill ceiling
Why? This guy is not a sex haver. What the fuck does he know about a women getting better at sex?
is low, or I don't.
Is it like when you know how you're either born being able to do this or not?
You were like, you're either born with or without a gag reflex, and some people just they don't have it.
You know
Yeah.
that apparently you either can or you can't learn how to do it. So maybe that's what he's saying, like there's a threshold in skill. Women just aren't good at sex. Or
Either
they're
you
so
got it-
good that they can't get any better. Maybe it's gonna be a nice video.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna be like, I love sex and I love women, and they can't get any better because they're too good. They're perfect. Yeah, that's probably it.
Let's be optimistic.
Let's see.
I got an email from a girl in her 20s who was offended by my
Lies.
video called Sex Equals Marriage. She had a failed relationship and she tried to explain to me how she is now more experienced at sex, as in something good came out of it.
Wait. His little laugh. His little girl.
Reminds me of like a Tommy's laugh in the room where he's like, ha ha. What a story, Mark.
What a story, Mark.
I just don't believe that any woman like saw this dude's content. Okay, I just don't see that. Like, there's no shot a woman has ever like this dude has ever reached a woman's algorithm. Okay,
Listen carefully. All women must understand
Women.
this. What do you think is the most unattractive and off-putting thing you could possibly say to a guy?
That women are good at sex.
Mm.
They don't like that. They want them to be bad at sex.
Yes, they want to be good at sex. They want the girl to be bad at sex and to not have sex until they have sex with them.
Yeah, because then it will definitely be good with them, right?
Yes.
Not had any practice.
Right.
The most unattractive and off-putting thing you could possibly say to a guy. That you are good at sex, to us, this only means one
what? What the fuck? No, it's like what? No, that's the opposite, man. What the fuck? Why is he saying that? That's how insecure this man is. He's like, oh, if you're good at sex, that means you've had a lot of sex, right? And we don't want you to have a lot of sex. Okay, what if she only fucked one dude, but like a lot? What if she like had like a super long-term relationship and like, I don't know, still a lot of sex? I guess like he doesn't want that. It's the opposite. No one wants a person who has no idea. Yeah, literally. What the fuck? This is so stupid.
thing. You're a slut and you're worthless.
Oh my gosh.
0 to 100.
He's filming the force simply because he's a registered sex offender. Yeah, I don't understand how he was able to go to New York. I guess like Interpol really fucked up on that one. They didn't inform the local authorities on a pedophile on the loose. Really not cool, Sweden. Okay, figure it out.
Didn't it?
So unless he's saying that he's bad at sex, he's a slut and he's worthless,
Exactly.
right? So it's one or the other.
Noah, you know what I think it is?
Huh?
I think this might be a double standard.
What's that?
So it might just apply to women.
Okay.
Typical
How
women
come?
behavior, dude.
women
Double
suck.
standard.
Oh, that's
That's
right.
not real. That's not real. You're a woman. Typical woman alert. Typical common woman L. Double standard. Okay, dude.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hate women.
Right. Oh no, we're wearing different clothes. Whoa, you're so surprised. You know what's coming. Whoa. Okay.
Whoa, we're back. How did we get here?
Change of clothes, change of day,
It's almost like I live here.
change of shave.
Yeah. I shave too.
You got the 5 o'clock shadow. Nice.
yeah.
Well, hey, okay, let's keep watching this guy, I guess.
I still feel as if we have so much to learn from him.
I see a lot of videos for women on YouTube on how to get a so-called hourglass body. Wider hips and bigger breasts, essentially. They will tell you to work out, do plastic surgery, go on unnatural diets, and so on. All of this is bullshit. There's one solution to all of your problems. Pregnancy.
Ah!
All of them.
Uh-oh. This is essays in the chat. Essays in the chat alert. Wee woo, wee woo. This is untrue too. It's cultural. Ironically, Sweden is generally the opposite of what this dude says, but China used to be exactly the preference this dude is preaching. I think it's changing in the urban centers more recently, but it's still cultural. Don't impose your view on it. I hate when lefties become like righties, though, where they impose their own view onto everyone else. It's so silly. These things are variable from population to population. My man, he's talking about fucking 15-year-olds. Are you okay? He's talking about having sexual intercourse with 15-year-olds, man. As like a fully developed, full-grown adult. You good? Don't do fucking cultural relativism in your fucking essay about like fucking 15-year-olds. What the fuck?
Think of any problem in your head right now that's going on in your life. Just like pregnancy.
I'm a bit behind on my accounting.
Right.
Pregnancy.
Baby.
I could get more sleep. Pregnancy.
Notoriously helps you sleep.
Right, and having a baby notoriously helps you sleep.
Yes.
What problems do you have, Noah?
Just depressed.
Actually, he's not even saying 15-year-olds. Actually, he's saying do it when they start menstruating. Like, do it when they first start bleeding. As in, like, that could be as early as like 10.
Best, bad hygiene, poor decision making.
Pregnancy.
Okay, cool.
Pregnancy.
Yeah, great. That's so exciting.
The reason you look the way you look is because you did not get pregnant right after you started menstruating.
No. That's not good.
When does somebody start menstruating?
I started when I was 12. So by his logic, I should have gotten pregnant at 12. When I was a literal child.
You look the way you look.
You look the way you look.
I would look so different if I had a baby at
Yeah, there'd be a child.
12.
There'd be a 14-year-old.
No, you would die. Like you would die. That's the other thing. Like carrying a pregnancy to term at the age of 12 is a death sentence. So there's that other side too. Like
14-year-old behind the camera.
Listen to like Nirvana. What do 14-year-olds do? I don't know.
Not Nirvana, it'd be like
BTS.
Yeah, I mean I listen to BTS.
Right. So you guys could listen together.
Oh, that'd be cute. Maybe I do want a kid. Maybe I do want a 14-year-old kid.
Can't listen to BTS with a baby, really. Idiots.
Yeah. I'm actually going to a BTS club night tomorrow, so I could have brought my 14-year-old son.
Yeah.
Your menstruation is literally your body, nature, God, if you're religious, telling you to have children now.
It almost makes me think, Noah, I don't want to be presumptuous, but it almost makes me think he's veering towards noncery. Noncery.
So the British translation that means like
pedophilia.
Like accurate or a good way to rephrase to say it in a YouTube friendly way is PDF files. PDF files, like PDF files.
Ah.
I mean, objectively, recommending impregnation to 12-year-olds is you're getting pretty close. You're getting pretty close to being PDF files.
Every woman on earth that did not get pregnant when she was supposed to now looks different than she should, which means that most women in Europe and North America don't look the way they are supposed to.
How are they supposed to look? What's this hypothetical? Is this like what's in your jerk journal? How they look in manga porn?
Yeah, he's like, I've seen what they look like after they get pregnant at 12 and then they grow older. I'm just saying, they look pretty good.
I know the truth.
Don't check my hard drives.
Oh God, someone, should.
The looks are one thing, but there's a much bigger problem that most women have no clue about. Your body stops growing at around the age of 18. Growth is not only your height, your body goes through a lot of changes. And one of them is that it tightens and stays that way for life.
I don't like the use of the verb tightens.
Does he mean it? You get tight abs.
You get leaner.
Yeah, for the rest of your life. That doesn't.
I think he's talking about
Something else.
the birth hole.
The birth hole.
It's my YouTube-friendly way of saying it. The birth hole.
Yeah, the birth hatch. The
Hatch. Nest.
You've probably been told all of your life that childbirth is very painful, right? It actually isn't.
What?
Dude, okay, dude. What? Bro, this is awesome. I mean, this is straight up like, okay, this is what you get when you unironically have just never even wanted to talk to a woman to learn about like anything about women, okay? Like, he was like, books, I do not read. I do not read the book. And then, but like, you could have accidentally arrived at the truth about any of these particular instances, any of the particular subject matter that you're describing, Like on accident. And he was like, no, I live in the woods. Pregnancy, actually very not painful. All the women's are making it up when they're screaming.
What? What's that sound effect? Oh? That's Scooby-Doo. Well, the people that have it in their videos a lot where they go, oh?
I don't know.
Or bruh.
That's your bruh. Son. Bruh. Just like, bruh.
Bruh.
The birth hole.
You're complaining that it hurts to put a human out of your Nuna. And this guy says
Nuna.
it doesn't hurt, so shut
Funny.
the fuck up. Stop complaining.
They should show this in maternity wards across the nation. Like a woman's like, maybe I don't know what women do when they're pregnant. Like they're like, I need some maybe painkillers, and then they just like nurse turn on the TV, and then it goes to it's like
It does not.
it actually doesn't hurt. You're just being a baby, and you should have done this earlier. You whore, or whatever.
When you were 12.
You would be so much more attractive.
You shouldn't have done,
But like he thinks 12-year-olds are hot. So technically, even if like a 12-year-old gets pregnant and then like, has a child at the age of like 14, I can't believe I'm even making light of this subject matter, but it's so gross. But like he wouldn't even find them attractive anyway because they're no longer 12 because he's a pedophile. You know what I mean? Like it's already past the point of like attractiveness for him because he's a pedophile. You know what I mean?
your SATs or GCSEs or SATs or whatever, you should have been popping out them infants. Don't go to school. Pop out babies.
Don't play Fortnite. Don't play with dolls. Just reproduce. Further the human race. For that is your purpose.
Ugh, grim.
Childbirth is very painful, right? It actually isn't, but it is for most women in the West, and that's because they give birth almost 15 years too late. You have to understand that.
What? What? What is he saying? Wait. Average age of first-time mothers in the U.S. 26. 26-year-olds are 15 years too late to giving birth. My man said, get the birthing, 11-year-old girl. Why is this creep in the woods? Thank God he's in the woods and nowhere near humans. Can you imagine this guy being in public, dude? Leave him in the woods.
From nature's perspective, you are seen as a loser.
Is that what happens when you give birth? Like Mother Nature appears and she's like, psych.
Yeah.
You are seen as a loser, and that's why you will be punished with pain. This is why you have to give birth when you are young and flexible. Your hips will widen very easily when giving birth, and you won't have to go through those painful contractions that women who give birth at an unnatural age go through.
I don't think that's true.
No?
I have a feeling that's not true.
Yeah. I'm no scientist, but
I'm not either.
pretty
But
sure when you're a child, having children.
I know we're not scientists, we're not biologists, we're not doctors, but I'm pretty sure he isn't either, Noah.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty fucking
You
sure.
see his leather jacket? though?
Leather
I did a
gloves
thing that
Yeah.
a
and his
fucking...
beanie, and he's in the woods. If you have a doctor who's like, hey, come to the woods with me and I'll treat you, don't go. He's not legit.
Bro, I swear to God, I've never seen someone make such a fucking valid argument for the death penalty. Like, I know I talk against, capital punishment and all, but oh my Lord, like I've never seen someone just straight up be like, no, like I think that, execution by the state is actually appropriate in like a very, very small fraction of instances, which is, this is the instance.
You won't have stretch marks, your breasts will be much bigger, because you will be pregnant while you are going through puberty, which is how it's supposed to be. It will give you an extra boost, so to speak.
An extra boost, like a booster seat, because some 12-year-olds are so fucking short that they still need a booster seat because they're fucking children.
Yeah, you need a booster seat for your child and a booster seat for your grandchild. Like,
Whoa, I can't believe this is real.
This is how you actually naturally get an attractive body as a woman.
it's such a like bro science idea. The concept of like, while you're going through puberty, that's when your breasts are growing. So if you get pregnant, that's like double boobies. Wow, this is so cool. But we're talking about children. I don't no, it's like such a like That's the way you can get your body.
No, that's the thing.
I can't do
wanna
the.
say
I
it
can't.
as a joke.
I can't do the voice. I can't do like the fuckboy voice because we're talking about children.
Yeah, it doesn't even be fun to joke
Shame
about.
on you for
yeah,
being a
dude.
pedo adjacent because now we can't actually joke about what you're saying because
it's
it's
just sad. It's not even funny.
twisted.
The media teaches women
He's
to
not even pedo adjacent. He's a pedophile.
be promiscuous. The schools teach them to use protection.
So, what was that laugh after protection?
And why is protection in quotes? Like it doesn't work.
Yeah,
As he's like his dick is like falling off screen because he has like 400 STDs. He's like protection. They always say use protection. It's not natural to get rid of your STDs. They're in there for a reason.
It's not like, Henry VIII had syphilis.
Did he?
Apparently.
Ah, is that why he like did all that weird shit? Didn't he like
making a church so he could get divorced?
Oh, is that what he did?
That's what he did.
Famously, chopping their heads off was too much of a burden, which I think he still ended up doing it anyway, though, right? Like before Henry VIII, they were like, we just chop them off. You know what I mean? We just chop their heads off whenever we're bored, and then we need a new wife. But then I think he still ended up doing it regardless, and that's the foundation of the Church of Church of England.
Did. That's actually kind of a power move, in fairness to him.
Yeah, it's a good like excuse or whatever.
Yeah, maybe that's what we should do. We should just start a religion so we could give this guy a wedgie. That can be like, no, it's our religion and you've got to respect it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for like a Crusades light, Crusades one dose, like a single Crusades for this guy, where we just get him and we just put him in a Crusades type jail.
6 women, divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived. What do you mean? You made it seem like one of them got beheaded and then survived. One of Henry VIII's wives famously got beheaded and survived the beheading. It was pretty crazy. No, that's not true.
Jail. Like
that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we did not document our birth dates as we do now. Most people didn't know how old they are because naturally it's irrelevant.
I know.
On the day
I know it's the outcomes for all 6 different wives, Chad. I'm kidding. God.
a girl got her first period is usually when she lost her virginity and got impregnated.
Got impregnated. Love the phrasing there. And when I say I love it, I mean I fucking hate it.
You got to be impregnated.
Yeah, that sounds like some Handmaid's Tale shit. Secondly, the way he's like, age wasn't relevant. Yeah, that's because, like, grown men would marry girls. And I'd like to think we've evolved from that.
Nope.
I think he disagrees.
Well, I disagree with him.
And I also disagree with him. I don't disagree with you disagreeing.
2 against 1, so we're right.
Right.
Right?
Right.
We're right, right?
Nobody cares
Turns out this guy also, who ate a raw pig's head at a vegan festival, stabbed 4 of his classmates at school. Just, why is he not in jail? What's going on?
about her exact age because it didn't matter up until today. I'll give you some examples. In Spain, 20 years ago, the age of consent was 12.
No.
Hold on.
No. Don't, stop right. No.
We can't.
No.
PDF files.
I don't know where this is going. No,
Who could have seen this coming? Him talking about age of consent.
No, but it's so mask off. That's the thing. Because before, I think he had like plausible deniability. He could have just been like, I'm just talking about biology. Whereas now he's literally advocating for something I really don't like.
Okay, my second argument here is that perhaps Scandinavian, Swedish prisons are too open. What's going on? Why is he in, or Latvian prisons, I guess, wherever the fuck he did the stabbing? What's happening there? He should probably be in jail, right?
This Noah, I don't like this at all, but let's see what he's got to say.
Let's hear him out, okay? He's been reasonable thus far.
In Spain, 20 years ago, the age of consent was 12. It was changed to 16 some years ago. In Italy and Germany, it was...
He's like sad. He's talking about it as though it's a negative, you know what I mean? Yes, it was 12 some years ago, and then the party poopers turned it into 15 or 18. Boo.
Also 12 for ages. In Italy, it is 14 now. Not that much has changed there. In Canada, up until 2008, it was also 14. Artificial marriages with a contract usually happen between the ages of 9 and 12, all around the earth.
What?
He keeps going lower. He keeps going lower. How far is it?
He's left me speechless. I usually can't shut the fuck up, but I'm actually speechless right now.
He's just going down and down and down. It's like there are some schools of thought that say 14. Other places, 12. Certain parts of the world, and depending on who you are and what you're up to, 9. My personal take, like,
I know we're joking, but like...
it's extremely fucked up. It's skin crawling.
Nowadays we have mind control programs such as To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it.
Wait. All this liberal propaganda about how pedophilia is bad.
No.
Mind control program.
Bro, I've never seen someone come out and just be such a fucking staunch advocate for pedophilia. This is the most libertarian man on the planet, dude. No one touches how libertarian this man is. I mean, homie just straight... What the fuck? Homie just straight up is... He's not... I don't think he's trolling, chat. I do not think he's trolling. I think he found what he loves, and that is advocating for pedophilia on the internet.
I think he's gonna say it. I think he's just gonna full on say it, Noah. I think that's gonna be the ending.
I don't know where else this builds up to.
Because he's already gone so far. Like, where else is there to go apart from just saying, Jimmy Savile's my idol? You know what I mean? Like...
I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. Men get caught for wanting to sleep with 15-year-old girls. Yet in Europe, the age of consent is 14 to 15 in most countries. And that's simply because even the governments here understand that no matter how old you are as a guy, you would have to be severely mentally ill not to find a 15-year-old girl attractive.
What? All right. Shut it down. We gotta call the embassy.
Oh, he said it. He said it.
He said it.
And not the other way around.
You have to be severely mentally ill not to be a pedophile. I mean, I'm not in like the words or violence camp, you know? But goddamn, like if there was ever an if there was ever fucking proof that like maybe some people should go to jail for things that they've said, seriously, this is it. This video has made me unwind like 8 different aspects of my worldview about the criminal justice system and how it operates. Like, straight up, I'm like pro police brutality on that guy. I'm pro permanent fucking indefinite detention for that guy. I'm pro solitary confinement for that guy. I'm all on board for like the most punitive, most draconian, polemist thought. Throw him in the volcano type thing. It's wild because it's like, it's so weird because he's so serious about it. Like, he's just like describing all of these things with the utmost severity.
Because if you said it the other way around, be like, it's an illness being attracted to, and you should be not near young people.
Like if he said the opposite of what he said, it would be good.
It should be treated like sickness. Normal. I don't know, man. That was way darker than I was expecting.
My soul is like drained from my body.
I feel sad now. Like,
I feel
genuinely
a little sick.
Same.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to even... How do we outro this? We say like, someone come kill us.
Yeah. I was gonna say thank you for having me on your channel, but I actually... No.
I'll just get in front of that and say, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to see this dude's channel now. Like I need to investigate this dude further. What is a woman documentary thought? First of all, when you first look at this dude's channel, he's got 97.5 thousand subscribers.